Hello everyone. My name is Saman.
And I'm Sweekriti.
And you're watching the Pregame Diaries.
Dating life in the industry. These girls are spilling tea.
You're watching the Pregame Diaries with Saman and Sweekriti.
So what we're drinking today is like holiday cranberry cocktails, like very bootleg,
We got a little bow for some festive little vibe going on.
Yes,
As you can see from our hats, we are into the new year now. Yes.
So this episode is going to be called New Year, New Diary, because new chapter.
And guess what we have with us?
Our
A new diary.
Fresh diaries, guys.
We've got all our notes for this episode.
Yes.
We got lots of stuff to talk about.
We do. So, number one, we've known each other for a while, and we're like so creative. First of all, who are we? Who are these girls on your screen? Who the fuck are these girls on your screen?
Who is she? Let's start off with you.
Okay, so my name is Saman. A lot of people know me as Armor Girl. You've probably seen me viral on the streets of New York. I have many articles, not to toot my own horn. And I am 23 years old. I'm a native New Yorker. I live in Brooklyn, and I work in social media. What does working in social media mean? Maybe we'll do an episode on that. But I work for myself. And I also work for a brand. Again, we can do an episode on it. A lot of people don't know what working in social media means, but it's a real job, guys. It's a real job, okay? Next.
Now it's me. Hello. I'm Sweekriti. I'm 24, just a year older, but that's fine.
I'm taller.
I am not from New York. I'm low-key I'm a transplant, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm a makeup artist and just all around a creative. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. And yeah, we met 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Guess where? TikTok. Okay. I had a video that went viral, and it was me falling on the streets of New York City.
Yeah, and I looked at it, and I was like, I need to be friends with her.
You can't find that video anymore. I deleted it, but someone put it on YouTube. So if you search really hard, you'll find it. But anyways, that's how we met. And then we found out that we both go to FIT. We had the same class, yada, yada, yada.
We're also both Libras. We both also start with S. So it was meant to be.
It was just meant to be. It was destiny. We met randomly. Things just started working out. Yeah. And now, 2 years later,
here we are. Cheers to that.
And honestly, even 2 years ago, if you told me that we would make a podcast together, I would believe us.
Yeah, because we're both like super creative. Sukriti is a makeup artist. She should have mentioned that in her intro.
Did I not?
Celebrity makeup artist. Oh, you did? Maybe I need to pay attention a little better. But yeah, Sukriti is a makeup artist. Celebrity.
Let's minus the celebrity for now. We're not there yet.
That's different lore. That's a different episode. But yeah, we are here. We're going to yap for you. We're both yappers. We're both extremely entertaining. Sweekriti is like 4'11". I'm 5'8". So we are worlds apart.
You really got to out me out like that. Actually, I am sitting on a pillow.
So we're kind of looking the same height right now.
On camera. Little production secret.
Yes. We're worlds apart, but we're like so close, so feral, so fun. We've been through our like 21
We're
era.
definitely gonna have an episode where we sit down and go into detail about
how because the lore is really crazy.
It's been crazy.
Yes.
Anyways, cheers to the new year. Goodbye 2024.
Sayonara.
It's been a year. Let me tell you, it's been a year. So we're gonna do a little wrapped. A little 2024 wrapped. We've both been through a lot this year. Lots of lessons to be learned.
No, I lived like so many different lives this year. It's actually
so many.
Insane. But we literally tried to film this episode so many different times, and it did not go as planned.
Third time's the charm, am I right?
We also just came back from our brand shoot.
Yeah, so today we had our first ever photo shoot for Pregame Diaries. Super excited.
Yes. It was really pretty
comes
good.
out, it'll come out.
Yeah,
it'll come
you
out.
guys will
And
see the
we look
content.
good.
Like
we look
ate.
good.
We ate down.
You can see on the fucking cover, we ate the fuck down. Shout out to Alyssa for taking
Yeah,
pictures.
shout out to Alyssa. Shout out to
Michelle
Michelle.
for
Drove
getting
us to the
content.
shoot.
BTS.
Yeah.
BFF forever. I love you.
Love you.
We're
for
hopefully
watching.
we're gonna have both of them one day on here.
Yes,
but
we will.
For today, it's just the two of us.
Yes, we're also planning on having guests, and we know like everyone, so the guests will be interesting, the content will be interesting. We are interesting, guys, so keep watching, okay? So
Yes, super excited for the future, but for now, let's focus on ourselves. So let's lock in real quick. So we want to start off this episode by doing a 2024 wrapped, but more specifically, a little dating wrap.
Yeah,
you know?
we're getting into the tea
so you guys
immediately.
are gonna get the tea.
I also feel like a lot of people like know of us, but they don't know us. Like a lot of people, even though I like I'm chronically online, I'm always posting my stories like 50 miles long, but no one knows anything about me. So I feel like the podcast is gonna be a good opportunity for people to get to know us, get to know our lore.
And also from a friend perspective, I feel like I find out new stuff about you every day too.
Yeah,
so.
We're both very
feel like
interesting people.
As we're talking and we do more episodes, I'm gonna learn more about you as well.
Yes, I'm like literally a Days article came out about me and everyone found out I was a Nepo baby and they were just like, like, why don't you share this information? And I'm like, I don't know. You'll hear about me in this podcast though. But let's start with our dating wraps. The first thing we're going to talk about is like how many dates we went on, how many people we dated this year. And we're going to use like nicknames and code names because I'm sure these men or people do not want to be named. But we're going to start and we're going to spill some tea. So honestly, this year, I didn't really date that many people. It was like, we went through a lot this year. We'll get through that later, but we both didn't really date as many people.
Yeah, me neither.
We're like good girls this year.
I can't like count how many dates I've been on because most of them weren't really dates. It was more of a, little hanging out session, if you know what I mean. But overall, I think like statistics, if we break down the numbers, let me whip out my notes real quick. It's not me forgetting.
She's getting it together.
Right, sorry. Just had to refresh my memory because I'm single right now.
Yes, we're both single.
Starting off, we're
yeah.
both single. I love being in my single celibate era right now.
Same.
It's been amazing. We're focusing on ourselves, doing fun shit like this.
The year of us is 2025.
Start off the year with somebody. I'm gonna call him. I need a new nickname because I feel like this one's too obvious.
No, I think the nickname, no one will know it except
no one
for
cares.
like the people
whatever.
who know.
First person I start off the year with, he's named June.
Yeah.
It's nothing serious, just, But definitely caught feelings for this person at one point, and then I decided that probably should not go on. And also, while I was seeing this person, I visited Miami, met someone else, so we're just going to call him Miami Man.
And before she went to Miami, I literally said, do not fall in love in Miami.
And
that's not the place to do it.
Unfortunately, did not listen to that.
Yeah.
You know the lore, yada yada.
We're going to deep dive our like dating history and like crazy dating stories in a different episode, but we're just going to give you the sum.
Anyways,
okay?
Did not end nicely. And lastly, but shortly, it was, oh my god, then I went on some random ass Hinge date. The most awkwardest date I've ever been to my entire life. So awkward. I'll talk about this in a second. And the last is just a little bestie. I'm just gonna call him Bestie for now.
That is Bestie. Very sweet lad.
Very sweet. We're friends, so that's lovely.
Yes.
But yeah, what about you? Let's break it down for a second.
I think I realistically dated 3 people this year. I don't really date.
Wait, low-key same. Oh my
God.
I
think we both have very similar like timelines
weird.
and like histories. Like actually synchronicity.
Yeah, one thing about me, guys, I talk a lot, but sometimes I don't pronounce things properly.
Yeah.
I have my own language and accent. Thank you.
So do I. But yeah, realistically, dated 3 people this year. I don't really date that often. I don't like going on dates. I feel like it's like a waste of time, if I'm being frank.
Honestly, I'm not gonna. The last date I went on was such a waste of time.
Yeah.
It was so awkward. It was someone from Hinge, and
fun fact, I've never been on a dating app.
And you shouldn't. It sucks. It really sucks. And I hadn't been on a Hinge date in over a year, so I was like, let me just try this out. It was just so awkward, and I feel like this is just general. It doesn't matter where you get a person, but you can tell within the first 4 seconds.
Vibes
they're
are
gonna
vibes.
click or your vibe. No. Second I met this man, I knew it was not giving. Whole time, you know me, I'm a yappity yapper. He's just sitting there with like that. Insert that emoji, the emoji right here. Not a vibe. Last date I was on. Ever since that, it's been like almost 2 months, maybe a month or so since that, and
single.
you know what? And it's been fun.
Been like a month.
But yeah, that's my little dating wrapped for you.
Yeah, so 3 people this year realistically. I got accused of dating multiple people, but that'll be another episode. Like, the tea is hot, but again, that'll be another episode. So the first person I dated, I literally met on New Year's, and I thought they were so cute, but I never thought that I would see them again, but I did see them again. And one thing about me, when I get turned, when I like have my eye on the prize, I turn into like a predator, like a little nice huntress. Like, imagine like a wild, sexy cat.
Wait, what's that sound? What's that sound? Like the TikTok sound?
Wild, yeah. Yeah, I turn into that, and I'm like have my eye on the prize. So like I'm like flirting with this man. He's like flirting with me. He's a gentleman. I'm 5'8", so you know men are short as hell. He's like tall as fuck, like built, like a man. I love to say man. He was a man, and I feel like I haven't dated like or talked to like a man in so long. Italian, came from a good family. I dated a lot of Italians this year. I don't know if I was into the pasta and lobster, but yeah. Good man. We go on a date. One date. It was one day. It was really good. We went to a really nice restaurant. We shared cocktails. We yapped. It was really good. And then I invited him to an event I had that I was DJing, and then the vibes were weird. And I was like, okay, I guess. But yes, the next person I dated, I was actually in love with. Yes, we did fall in love this year. The person I was just talking about, we did have a little more encounters, but I feel like I'm gonna save that for our dating episode. But yes, the next person I dated, funny enough, Italian as well. We had a little problem this year. I love Italian food.
I think it's a sign that you need to go to Italy.
Yeah, I do want to go to Italy. But yeah, I was in love with them. It was a very intense relationship, very fast. The sparks flew like immediately. I don't know if I'm like being delulu, but the first time I like left them, because they're not from America, so the first time I left them so they can go back, they literally told me they loved me that same ass day, and I was like, did they just tell me they love me, or am I being crazy? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they did. I'm gonna hold it to my heart that they did.
One thing is, as a girl, as a woman, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
You've definitely heard those things.
Yeah.
Just don't gaslight yourself.
So it was like very intense. This person, honestly, still have feelings for them now, like deep feelings. I just think they're like one of the best people I've ever known. What drew me to them was that they were very compassionate. My love language, well, one of them, she's high maintenance. My main love language is acts of service, because I feel like you know, I'm not the first child, but like, you know, taking care of people, always being super independent. For me, like, I would want someone to take care of me, or just to show me that they appreciate me and help me out. Like, life is hard. Like, so this person was very, very, very compassionate, always. Like, it literally was insane. And I also, because they're non-binary, so I feel like they were the perfect balance between feminine and masculine. Yeah. And I really like that, because I feel like a lot of men we date are sassy.
Oh my god. It's the sassy men apocalypse sassy man out here.
Apocalypse.
They're such divas.
Like diva down. Diva, like, yes, queen.
I'm supposed to be the diva in
like, and I don't like that. They're so sassy, and it's like, damn, you trying to have a sassafras? You need to relax, take it down 3 notches.
See, that's my like little thing that I'm not taking with me to the next year. Is I think, okay, also now that I'm 24, you know, my frontal lobe is developing more. So I'm actually like no longer into any man that's like a creative or like a little artsy pootsy or like a little skater boy.
It's gonna be a no for me.
They're just divas, and they want the attention
they're
to be
divas,
themselves.
They're broke. They're sassy. They're terrible.
So
like,
now I'm not even looking for anybody or anything.
but it's not there. That's not the direction we're going
But
in.
if I were, it would just be a normal man with a
Yeah.
normal job. Like, where are the doctors? Where are the
Oh,
lawyers?
I like it.
Where's the doctors?
That's what I didn't
Where's
think.
the lawyers? Fuck, where's the plumbers?
The
I don't
not
fucking
finance.
know.
But yeah, I really like
You
this
know?
person. They cooked, they cleaned, they know how to build. I'm like, I cannot tell you any. Sweekriti
Tell you how to chuck oysters?
Oh yeah, I know how to shuck oysters now. Would teach me how to do things. It was like so like intimate. And I'm like, I cannot name you one straight man I know who knows how to build. Yeah. This person, amazing.
So, sorry. So my point is, even if a man knows how to build, does he want to build with you?
Does he want to? He can build, but does he want to build with you? Are you just a building block in his life?
Are you? Like, yeah, you know?
Yeah, but
are you like a stepping stone for him, or are you someone he's trying to build with, you know?
Yeah. But not even to call out like all the things this person could do. I just really value that they were compassionate. I feel like we clicked a lot. And speaking, I was just talking mad shit about creatives, but this person is a creative as well.
I love creatives.
But they were just such a good soul. We clicked a lot. I felt like we were very compatible, but things did end, and that is okay. That's all I would say about that. We'll go on a deeper dive in it again in the dating episode, but I skipped ahead. I was so excited to talk about this person that I failed to mention that I did talk to or date my situationship of that I could not let go. Like, you could pay me you could pay us, because it was a mutual thing, to let go of each other, and the answer would be no. We kept going back to each other 1,000 bajillion times. We actually finally ended. Yeah, we were just back at it again. And the thing about this person, I feel like I have a thing for Libras. I'm a Libra. This person was a Libra. Yeah, we're born 4 days apart. But I don't even know what I liked about this person. Like, I could not tell you a nice thing
looking back to my situationships, I'm like, name one reason.
Yeah, I cannot tell you one nice thing about this person. I really don't know what I think it was just something to do. Like, I gave myself until 22 to be
fair, not to bring, we will actually bring psychology into this, but with situationships, it's you're chasing the dopamine high. Yeah. Because when you're in a situationship, the person's not giving you what you want, not meeting your needs. So once they give you a little bit of attention, it feels amazing. And it's like a high. And then you keep chasing that high. Yeah. So that's why we end up in situationships.
Yeah, but I just think it was something to do for me. And it was like funny. Like, it was just funny. What else was to say? I really like banter. Like, that's something I really like to look for in this person, because they were a Libra too. We had great banter. It was entertaining. Like, it was just really comical for me.
The person I also dated, they were a Gemini, which red flag. But as a Libra,
Libras and Geminis are very compatible.
Actually, 2 of them were Geminis. And every time I meet a Gemini man, they might traumatize me, but in the beginning, like, we're vibing. Like,
it's like
it didn't end well, but I will say our communication was it was really bad.
No, he was
terrible at communication and manipulative. But in terms of bantering and just having random conversations about life, it was nice.
Yeah, that's what I used to look for. Like, this person, to this day, like, we've dated for over a year, like, on and off. They don't know nothing about me. Like, I never opened up. It was really just comedy and vibes all the time. Like, I was being crazy.
I have a question for you, actually. Do you ever feel like you're like the manic pixie dream girl?
Yeah, okay, so that's something I wanted to mention too. I feel like a lot of people like me because they think she's so attractive, she's so cool, what the heck? Like, even when we'll get back together, they'll like, because we blocked and unblocked each other on Instagram like 1,000 times. I'm like, every time I would follow them back, I'll be like, got him! Like, this dummy, like, how are you following me back? Like, but they will be like, oh my God, like, I read the article that you posted and you're like so smart, so cool, like, oh my God. Oh, and they thought I was like this person was bisexual. Clearly there's a common theme here. My type is not really straight. Like, I like bisexual men.
I do too.
Yeah,
but
that's my type.
But you need to act right.
Yeah. But yeah, this person was bisexual, but they just loved me. They thought I was the most beautiful. They still think to this day that I'm like the most beautiful person they've ever encountered, they ever witnessed. Like, they were literally obsessed with me. And I think, yeah, she liked that. But yeah, I was like, dummy, you're back at it again. But I just think people really like the idea of me, and everyone thinks I'm so perfect and so
they build you
beautiful.
Up, they put you on a pedestal of this like amazing person that does this and this, but then
when you're real and you're not like that, it's a problem. So that's been a consistent theme in quite literally almost every single connection I've had in my life.
Me too.
Even the recent one that I just said I was in love with, it's like the moment, not even to like shade the person, the moment that I was not sort of
the idealization.
The idea, yeah. I was like, people don't understand, relationships are hard. They're not going to be good all the time. And that's something that I try to explain to them as well. They're not going to be good all the time.
I took that a little too literally this year.
Oh yeah, you were like, it's bad?
I took
it's going to get better.
A little too literally this year. And that's something he would tell me. He would be like, relationships are supposed to be hard. You're supposed to like struggle.
They're not supposed to be hard though.
But it's not supposed to be hard all the fucking time.
Yeah. Relationships are, I feel like the best relationships are boring. The one that don't have drama. That's why I gave myself till 22 to like be young and dumb and like have fun, make mistakes. The minute I turned 23, I locked in. Literally no one can play with me now. I do not accept anything. I have not dated anyone in months because I really just don't play that. Like
all I want, if I wanted one, would just be a boring relationship, because that just means you're in a healthy, secure relationship.
Yeah, I think it's boring, but you still have those feelings for each other. Like the person that I was in love with, it was like we used to play house like all the time, like, and it felt very like I felt like I could like marry them and like see my life with them, because it was just so easy, and like it was like playing house. You feel at peace. Yeah, it was so peaceful.
I will say, back to the whole romanticizing stuff, I've been on both sides. Yeah. So I've definitely had moments where I felt like people just love the idea of me or romanticizing me. And in the beginning, they're like obsessed, blah, blah, and they start pulling away once they get more vulnerable. But guess what, guys? Surprise, surprise. I have a Pisces moon. Okay, I'm a Libra sun with a Pisces moon with a Scorpio Venus. And you know what that means?
Very
when
intense.
I like somebody, I start fucking daydreaming, okay? I daydream so much that I've been on the other end where definitely this year, because this person didn't live in the same state as me, they live far away.
We both did long distance, so there'll definitely be a long distance episode.
It was states away, you know the vibes. So because I wasn't spending physical time with this person, what did I have to do to kind of fill that gap in? I would daydream. I would romanticize the idea of them. I would daydream all these scenarios in my head and blah, 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 right? But then once I'm with them in person, I'm like getting the ick, because I'm like, oh my God, wait, this actually is not the person. Like,
that's in your head, bro.
Exactly. So I've been on both ends.
Yeah.
But I'm just a girl, so that's okay on my end, and I'm a Pisces moon. But when a man does it, then you're a little,
Yeah. I have a Virgo moon and Virgo Venus, so I'm actually very picky, like very, very, very,
guess
very,
who also
very
has
picky.
a Virgo moon? You know who else has a Virgo moon?
No.
What's his last name? Luigi.
Oh, Luigi, my boyfriend. Please stop.
What's his last name?
No.
Luigi mine.
I don't know.
Something.
Another bisexual Italian.
Well, when we talk about Luigi, y'all know what's up. He's also a Virgo moon. Yeah. So don't fuck with Virgo moons. Thank you.
But I'm very, very picky.
Virgo Venus over here.
Yeah, very picky. And I'm like, it's elevated now because I'm not being dumb anymore. I really cannot accept anything.
I'm a Scorpio Venus. So once I like someone, that's it.
Yeah.
It's giving Bonnie and Clyde, babes.
Okay.
Not to be dramatic.
Not Bonnie and Clyde.
I would die for you.
Okay, so now let's talk about our worst dates of the year.
Mine was just an awkward Hinge date.
Oh, yeah, you did talk about it.
There really is nothing to elaborate. It was boring. We were playing Jenga at like a drag bar.
Yeah.
I'm literally, if you want to role play, oh my God, wait, let's role play this scenario. Ready? So we're at a bar. Now pretend, so I'm him and you're me, and I pretend you're like getting to know me and asking a bunch of questions.
How old are you? What do you like to do? What do you do for work? It's gonna be a no.
I work at beep beep beep. I'm 27.
That's something I hate. I hate when like you're
why
the
are
only
you-
person asking questions
That's
and they're
exactly
only answering.
that's
It's
exactly
like, bitch, I
how
will
it
get
felt.
up and go.
That's exactly
This
how
is
I
not.
felt.
I'm not.
Oh my God.
My worst date was with that very situationship. This person was so fucking dumb, right? So they would always like, even though we were in a situationship, they would take care of everything. Like they would pay for everything. They will always like get me
As a
what I
man
want.
should.
Yeah, as a man should.
Oh my God, we
But-
need to, sorry.
I would like I don't even know what I would do. Like this is just so dumb. This is so beyond me at this point. But they asked me, well, we talked about it and they asked me if I wanted to go on a date to Coney Island. So I was like, okay.
That sounds fun.
So yeah, I'm like Luna Park. That's so fun. I love Luna Park.
And that's good because when you're in an amusement park scenario, you get more dopamine.
Yeah.
And, all of that.
So we go to Luna Park, right? They invited another person though. And I was like, why would you invite this person?
You
They're
didn't
like,
know?
is that okay?
Oh.
And I was like, sure. And I feel like they only invited them so it wouldn't be a date, even
date.
though they asked me on a date.
So they
This
pussied out.
person that was with us was very unhinged. Love that person though, was funny, but I'm gonna be real, you were very unhinged.
I don't even wait.
And-
Whisper to me who this is.
You don't know them. I don't even know who they
I
are.
was like, I don't know who the but like. If I know
Yeah, but
them.
yeah.
Wait, but who are you talking about? I'm making sure I'm thinking of the right person. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, inviting me on this date. So we're three together. This other person they invited thinks that me and situationship we're just gonna call him Burger. Me and Burger are boyfriend
Not
and
Sex and the City
girlfriend.
reference.
Yeah, I'm like, me and Carrie, two dumb
Fuck you,
Libras.
Burger. Post-it ass note. Okay.
Yeah, so me and Burger they think that me and Burger are actually girlfriend and boyfriend. We go on the Ferris wheel. I'm like, can we just go on our own? They're like, no. So we three go on the Ferris wheel and
Get
then
the fuck out of here. That is so awkward.
he calls me the dude, again, they were unhinged, so they were just like acting crazy. I'm scared of heights, so I didn't even want to be on the Ferris wheel in the first place. But Burger goes, can you stop scaring my girlfriend? So I take a second and I'm like, did he just call me his girlfriend? So I'm texting, like, I think I texted the group
Probably,
chat.
you
I
probably
texted the
texted
group
us.
chat. I texted my best friend. I'm like, why
I could
did
probably pull up the
Burger
receipts
just
right
call
now.
me their
Wait,
girlfriend?
I remember this actually. I vaguely remember.
Yeah.
This was during the summer.
So I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm like,
yeah. So I'm like, did this boy just call me his girlfriend?
Wait, I wish you could use sound effects in real life, because I would have needed to hear like the needle scratch, like
Yeah, I was like, girlfriend. So I'm
insert
just...
needle sound. Needle scratch.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And then we're like walking hand in hand. They keep like kissing me, holding my hand. We're taking pictures together.
It's the
I-
fucking pictures for me.
And I sent the pictures to the group chat. But yeah, I'm like, okay, we're taking pictures together. You're kissing me. You're calling me your girlfriend. So then I'm talking to them. I don't even know what I said. I think I got upset with something they did. So they block on me in the middle of the train.
Like yelled at you?
Yeah, and they were like, "You're not my girlfriend." Mind you, they just called me their girlfriend. And he's like,
Okay.
why
so-
we keep going on dates? Why do we keep doing this? And I was like, we don't have to go on
Okay,
dates.
it's
You
literally
paid for the date.
literally giving projection.
Yep, it was projection.
What is with projection lately?
Projection.
You know,
Mind
honestly,
you.
too many people walk around this earth just projecting.
It's actually quite
And
sad.
It's been amazing to wake up and realizing most
Yup.
people just project.
I'm like, you're not about to project anything on me. So they literally are like yelling at me like, you're not my girlfriend. We're not this. You're not that. You always want to hang out. And then I was like, okay, so we can stop hanging out. And then they go, but I still want to hang out with you. But like, you're not my girlfriend and stuff. And I was like,
no, this reminds me of my situationship where in the beginning, mind you, like I really showed no signs of me like liking this person.
mind
at
you,
all, right?
I showed
Right?
no signs of liking this person
Like
either.
they would ask to hang out, and I'm like, sure, like.
Literally, that's what the Coney Island
But
date was.
But like I hang out with them and they're all like, oh, you're so obsessed with me. Like, oh, you're so obsessed with me. Blah, blah,
Like,
blah,
no,
blah.
babes, this is
And
just
I'm
something
just
to
like,
do.
and I'm just like,
Like, BFF, who are you? You're a man. No facts. You
Okay.
were just entertainment and Like, that's it. Like, that was the only reason why we were going back.
No,
But I feel like that concludes our dating wrapped. We'll go into a deep dive or our full dating life in a separate episode and we're going to spill tea. Like, it's going to be crazy. But I want to talk about our highs for this year. Like, what this was quite a year. So, should we do lows first or should we do highs? I feel like lows.
Let's start lows so then we can like hype ourselves up. So my lows, we're back. But yeah, lowest of the lows was definitely being ghosted on my birthday.
Like,
and
please.
that was devastating because I genuinely thought I was in love with him and I thought this man was in love with me. But you know what? To be fair, again, as I was saying, I'm very delusional, very romanticizing, Pisces moon. So I think after that, it's great because I'm glad that happened because reality just hit me in the face. And I processed everything for what it is, realistically. Where, you know, like, you wake up one day from, like, a fever dream and you're like, boom, boom, boom. These are the reasons why things were not working out.
And honestly, I feel like it was more of a blessing than it was.
Because
it was on your birthday and you were entering a new year. You don't need to... And
Exactly.
A lot of dead weight was shed. She'll get into that, but I feel like it was necessary because now your life is more peaceful.
I think the universe just did that on purpose. Like, who knows what would have happened if he was at my birthday party?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe.
And who knows what will happen if you're still in his life? You will be settling for less. That's not what's for you.
No, super glad. Dodged a bullet.
Yes.
And the one good thing about this relationship was because it was long distance, I've barely seen him. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like I spent so much time. Like, I think it would be so hard getting over someone because you're, like, spending time with them every day. Not me. I think this might be the fastest I've low-key have gotten over anybody because I could count on one hand how many times I saw this person in person.
On your hand is crazy.
Makes it very easy.
One hand.
To get over him. Because most of the time we're, like, talking on FaceTime. Like, that's not really real.
Yeah.
You know? And
a FaceTime situationship.
But anyways, yeah, that was definitely one of my lows. Do you want to go with the low? And then we can go back and forth.
Yeah. So, one of my lows this year was that I was supposed to move to Africa, like, permanently. Like, I'm not supposed to be here right now. I was actually supposed to... This December...
Oh my god, Saman is actually not here right now.
Yeah, I'm like, Saman AI. Saman AI. Saman AI. But yeah, in December, I was supposed to go to Morocco. I actually, maybe I should get into that in the dating episode. I guess I'll talk to it a little bit now. But the person I was seeing that I was in love with was supposed to move to Africa with me in October. And we were going to go to the Seychelles. And then I was supposed to be in Morocco this December, and then it's dirty December, right? Like in December. So I was like, my life definitely changed. But being in Africa was it was supposed to be a good experience, I feel, because again, we're into astrology. I have very, very good astrocartography in the place I was, which was Ivory Coast. But my mother just made it a very bad experience for me. And I feel like we all made it a very bad experience for each other. So it was just very traumatizing. Yes. But since I was applying for jobs and I started there, when I got back to America, I basically got a job within... like America. 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah.
The American dream.
The American dream, baby. Yeah. So I got my first like corporate... Well, it's not my first corporate job, but I got my first corporate full-time job because of that experience. And now I'm like working full-time. That's also one of my highs. And the job market is crap right now. So the fact that even happened, I feel like everything was necessary to get me to that place. But yeah, that definitely was a low.
But your story reminded me because last summer I was in Nepal and I was literally giving like job interviews in my little room. And I'm sure their point of view was just something else because, you know.
Yup, I'm like
you're on literally, I had a Zoom interview and like, I'm like getting bitten by like mosquitoes.
Oh, the mosquitoes, the flies, everything was like, so bad.
I'm like actually on the other side of the world right now.
No, yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. But what's your next?
Yeah, another low. I wrote down friendship fumble. Just falling out with the friends.
We both have the same low.
It is what it is. We move, things happen, but yada.
Yeah.
another low would be I was diagnosed with PCOS this year.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Shout out my PCOS warriors. I don't have it.
Prior to this, I had no knowledge of what PCOS was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was diagnosed over the summer, and it was a lot. It's definitely a lot to take in because it really affects your diet, your lifestyle, just basically your whole life kind of changes, honestly. And yeah, but it might have been but it might have been a low this year. Mm-hmm. But next year though, I want to embrace it more and just do my best to see what works for my body so I can keep it under control. Yeah. So I want to take that from a low to more of a high where I'm like embracing it and kind of accepting it. Because I think first stages you're like kind of in denial and you're kind of like, oh my God, like what is happening to me? Like this is so unfair. You know, like I wish I could go out.
It is unfair.
I wish I could go out and eat fucking Domino's, but I can't for my health. But that's okay. Priorities, you know. So I think I had to process a lot of things like that.
Yeah, and I do think you're doing really good.
I think so. My body looking better too, you know. My body's thanking me right now. But yeah, that's it. That's my lows, honestly. Overall, I've had a pretty good year.
Same.
It's just random bunch of relationship fumbles and PCOS for me.
Yeah, so my next low is the same, that friendship fumble. But fumble, it's not a fumble for me. My note is not very positive, but...
can I see your note?
Yeah. Yeah, my note is not very positive. I would count that as a low because I feel like that was a waste of my time. I don't really... I'm not gonna lie, we did have fun times in that connection, but it's not a connection that I miss. But, yeah, we had a lot of problems. We finally are done with that connection. That's fine.
Goodbye.
And then my last low.
Low?
Yeah.
You did that on purpose?
Yeah. My last low is just the ending of the connection with the person that I said. This is a funny story. So the last time we tried to film the podcast, remember I was like, we got too turned. So I was talking about this person.
To be fair, we got too turned because we were dealing with a lot of technical difficulties and it was pissing us off.
Yeah.
And it was a friend's birthday.
I was talking about the person on the episode and we were like sort of reconnecting as friends. And then we were talking and Sweekriti was like, you're in love with this person. Like, I feel like...
I said that?
Yeah, you were like, I feel like you
guys
are...
Roll the clip.
You were like, I feel like you guys are meant to be and stuff. So in my drunk brain...
I do remember
I was like, okay, I'm going to call them right now. Like, everything's going to be better. Everything's going to be fine. And no. I done pissed this person off. And we're right back at square zero. Not even square one. We're back at square zero.
It's
so
okay, you know, everything.
We had another problem because
it is what it is.
We be dumb. But honestly, it is what it is. Like, que sera, que sera. Whatever will be. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, what can I do about it? I'm not going to dwell on it. Like.
Anyways, let's move on to our highs of this year, okay? Because we've had some pretty highs.
Mm-hmm.
All I want to do is get high by the beach. You want to start?
Yeah.
We have one that's the same high.
Graduating. We both graduated. We made
it, babes.
Yeah.
Cute graduation pictures. Boom, boom.
Looking sweaty. Yeah, I was looking mad greasy for half the video, but I just situated it. But second high is my first big girl job. 3 is the Met Gala after party. I went to FKA Twigs Met Gala after party and I feel like it was so amazing. Like literally everyone was gagged by me. Lil Nas X literally came up to me and said, I love your face. I was like, thank you. Literally it was so fun. Literally I was like the BFA cover photo because everyone's so gagged by my outfit. I literally created my whole outfit that day. My 4th high is my birthday. This was finally a year where I didn't cry on my birthday. I had an amazing birthday party that I actually got to let loose and have fun at. Because last year I had a birthday party and I was babysitting everyone because everyone literally got so astronomically drunk. It was absolutely insane.
It's okay. That just means you knew how to throw a good party.
Yeah. So for fifth is that I've been in so many articles this year. Even when I got my job, I didn't feel like I would still have the room and opportunity to be creative and like have time for myself, because it's very time consuming. I'm always in office, I'm always commuting, blah blah blah. But literally I got an article written about me literally getting a job. I got my biggest articles this year. The articles keep going back and back. I literally have articles lined up in 2025 all the way till spring currently. Yeah. Like, it's absolutely insane. The social media attention has been insane too, and I hope it continues. We hope this podcast will become very, very successful.
Someone's making a fan edit of us right now.
Yeah, facts. Do the slow-mo. Next is my friendships and connections. I feel like I made a lot of deep connections this year, and funny enough, like, I get readings all the time. They told me that 2024 would be the year of connections for me. So I feel like I really made a lot of substantial connections this year. For sure. Next one is that, like, falling in love and finally meeting someone that I feel was worth it. Like, when we were in that connection, I was like, okay, this is what I dealt with the BS for. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, this is what I dealt with everything for. I just feel like overall this was a really good year, and I really appreciate like people's genuine love for me, support for me. And even when I thought I didn't have any, again, like me starting my job, I thought, oh, we're getting boring now. Like, it's no
always
more.
When you like least expect it.
Yeah, people are always supporting me. People are always reaching out and saying they're inspired by me, and I feel like I really appreciate that and appreciate just everyone in general. And my last one is the fact that like the Armor Girl persona did not die down. It's literally been over a year.
It's been over a year, and she's back then better than ever.
Yeah, like I'm in Vogue. That's absolutely insane to me. And that was around my birthday, so that was literally a birthday present. You bitches can't even smell. You bitches can't even spell Vogue. But yeah, I just feel like that's insane. And literally, the armor is still going on. Stay tuned for 2025. I just feel like that's absolutely incredible. And I really had an amazing year.
Amazing. So hopping off of that, bumping off of that. How do people see how to say that? Jumping off of that.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my highs for this year has just been friendships. I think I've developed such amazing friendships over the year that are definitely going to be long lasting throughout my life.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to be at each other's weddings type shit, okay? Yes. And I'm super grateful, super thankful for everybody. And I don't think I've genuinely experienced such, like, good-hearted, like, relationships like this. And it's amazing. And even us, I feel like we've been friends, but our relationship definitely deepened.
Yeah.
We definitely, because we've been through it, so, you know.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a different episode.
It's definitely deepened. But one of my highs for sure, graduation, for sure.
Yeah.
And just, like, having a stable job, because I've been working for them for almost a year, so that's been really good. In terms of stability. And for me, also just working on creative projects, I've got a chance to work with such amazing, talented people this year. Same. And it's been really nice. I think one of the shoots that was really exciting was, oh my god, yeah, I got to shoot with one of the photographers that shot Lady Gaga's album cover, The Iconic Fame. That was pretty cool, just to name something. And it's been a pretty good year creatively. Thank you. And yeah, I'm just excited for more to come.
Yeah.
But one of my highs, very last, Brat Summer.
Oh, this was the Brat ambassador.
Brat Summer. Yeah. Honestly, she's known as Armor Girl, and I guess I'm literally known as Charlie XCS's biggest fan, because the way I be getting DMs from people asking me, literally all throughout summer, I would get DMs from people being like, oh my god, when's the next Brat party? Like, where are you finding all these events? Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I low-key am the Brat ambassador, Charlie XCS, if we're seeing this.
Get my girl. Right. That's your biggest supporter right there.
But yeah, overall, my point is this summer has just been so much fun, I will say. Yeah, it's been a really good summer. We've had such good times, such good memories. And it felt like a good New York summer. And I think maybe this summer was more special to me because last summer I wasn't really here.
Yeah, that's true.
So I kind of felt like
this summer.
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, so I kind of felt like I missed out a bit. Next summer is gonna be summering.
We got it.
We're gonna be summering for sure. But yeah, honestly, my my year's been pretty good. It just kind of went downhill a little bit at the end, but it needed to be done. Just cleanse all the negative energy in my life. But yeah, it's been good.
Hey, can we talk about how fast this year went? Like, this was literally insane. I feel like I lived like so, like I was living in Africa. I thought I was in love. I thought I was getting married, settling down. I thought we graduated. We literally were in school this year. I can't even imagine being in school now.
It's so crazy because I feel like, I swear to God, I keep saying this with I could literally feel my frontal lobe developing throughout this year.
Your girl.
My brain is not.
No.
My brain right now is not the same brain as it was in the beginning of the year. Otherwise, I would have not made the same decisions and whatnot.
Honestly, I'm really proud of my. Never mind. I was gonna say I was proud of my romantic decisions this year because again, I didn't really talk to that many people.
I have no regrets. I think everything we experience, I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's why like I'm not
happens
salty.
For a reason.
Yeah.
And I've always been such a firm believer in just I've always had a strong feeling where I kind of knew where my life would take, like in a destiny. Like I knew how my life was going to look like. So whenever something happens, I'm never too down
like
bad.
Whatever
I'm like, the universe got me.
Will be, yeah.
I'm a Sag rising, okay? Ruled by Jupiter. They got me.
Yes, lucky duck. So now we're going to talk about what we learned from 2024, and I guess I'll start. My biggest lesson I feel I learned this year was as an adult, you do not have to be in any situation that makes you feel uncomfortable. You can literally leave. There's been so many times. Everyone hates me
get that bread, then leave. We out.
Everyone hates me for this, but there's been so many times where I literally Irish goodbye. I like stormed off because I was not in a situation where I was comfortable with, and I literally like left group chats, left all these situations because I'm like, I do not have to be in that situation. If I'm uncomfortable, then I'm leaving. Like I don't have to sit there and explain to another adult why you are making me uncomfortable, why you're crossing my boundaries, this and that. You don't have to do that. I feel like in my youth, I talked. Like, I'm a very big communicator. I'm a Libra. Like, we communicate. I have a lot of Libra placements. So I feel like I'm always the person to communicate and be the bigger person. I'm like, you don't have to do that. You know how much energy and time that takes. I will dip.
Personally, I could never be the bigger person. Because I'm only 4'11".
Yeah, I'm a big person. So I always am the bigger person. Yeah. I'm like, you don't have to do that. Even as simple as I'm bored, I'm leaving. I don't have to be there. Like, you do not have to do or be anywhere you don't want to be. That's kind of
one of my goals for next year is to honestly be more selfish.
Yeah.
Be more self-centered. Because I think I spend too much of my life kind of like people pleasing, I guess.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
it's a no for me anymore.
It may, and I feel like because I'm so used to that, when I feel like I'm putting myself first, I feel selfish, even though it's not even.
But
selfish,
people think selfish is a negative emotion. It's only negative if you're being negatively selfish.
Affect someone else.
You can still be positively selfish, and that just means putting yourself first, having boundaries, and just standing on business.
That's one of my lessons that I'm taking next year, just having stronger boundaries, honestly. Yeah. Because again, I'm just really nice and sweet.
And there's nothing wrong with
I give everybody a benefit of the doubt because I always look for the best in everybody. But unfortunately, people just sometimes like taking advantage of people.
For sure.
That are too nice. And I'm an empath. I'm empathetic. I'm a Pisces moon, guys.
I am an empath, but like
I'm a Pisces moon. Like water moons, I feel like we like absorb emotions. That's one thing too. Yeah. I absorb people's emotions around me so much that if someone near me has some kind of emotion, I literally feel that.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting, honestly.
It is exhausting. I don't even have like any water placements. Like, I'm no shade to water signs. I'm not the hugest fan of water signs because I don't have any water placements, so I don't understand just like they're just like
being emotional.
Highly emotional. Yeah. That's why.
But what are your goals for next year?
Wait, I got a few more.
She got more. Never mind.
So another thing I learned was that you have to. Well, I feel like I've always known this. You have to let things go to make space for better things to come in. If you keep holding on to the same thing, that goes back to the first thing I said. Like, you don't have to be in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable. You're an adult. Like, you know how in school it's like hard to like stop being friends with someone because you're still gonna see them.
Proximity.
You're an adult. You don't have to see the same people over and over. You can literally get up and move to a different city if you wanted to right now. You can change your life. Right you can literally do whatever you want as an adult, and people don't realize that you have free will. You don't have to keep people around or stay in situations that do not serve you. Even if it's gonna cause beef, we're adults. You should not be beefing with another adult.
Enter the chains breaking free.
Yeah, like, let people go, bro. Another thing I learned is that you are who you surround yourself with. Birds of a feather do flock together. If you're hanging out...
Birds of a feather, we stick together.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're hanging out with bad people or people who do bad things and you're excusing their behavior over and over, you're a bad person. Like, it's just really... And people, not even like... Say you're not even thinking of it like that. People who look at you from the outside are going to associate you with that person, with the things that they do, and you're going to be looked at like that. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. If you're hanging around with people who don't have a successful mindset,
also, I would say surround yourself with people that anyone that's in your life that you're close with, if you could switch places with them, would you be happy?
Yeah.
You know? If you have someone around you that, like, you just would not trade places with ever.
And it's those people who, like, are always talking shit about someone else, but their life is not together. It's like, anyways. Dude, bro. But next one is you don't have to wait for other people or take people on the path to following your dreams. Okay, so yeah, her mom literally clocked it. All my life, like, I already know I'm gonna be successful. Let's just be real. We're clear.
We're destined. We're destined for fame, babes. For
success. All my life, I've always tried to build up things, but I will bring other people with me. And it's like, if someone doesn't have the same mindset, I think up here, like, I am delusional. I think I can do everything. If I wanted to go on the moon tomorrow, I would figure out a way. Like,
we'll pull a Despicable Me, you know?
Like, we'll go to the moon.
Let's gather the
minions.
And
if someone doesn't align to your goals or someone's trying to diminish you, think small, you don't have to bring that person with you. I literally was drunk at a bar once, and I was having a conversation with someone who didn't have their life together. And they were like, it's because I've always tried to help people. I'm you don't have to do that. You are an adult. If you are not where you need to be, let these people go. It's not even about letting them go. It's you just don't have to bring everyone with you. But another thing, yeah, I think that's it. Actually, that's it. So that's my advice. That's my TED Talk.
Goals for 2025.
Yes. What are your goals?
My number one goal is to focus on myself. We've talked about this. Focus on myself in my single era, because I think I'm honestly the most success and the most cool project and fun creative projects I've got to experience and work on has been when I am only focusing on myself and no one's in my life to distract me. So I like to keep bringing on that energy and also just being more career focused. I feel like I've had a lot of distractions happening, especially in the past year, whatever. You know, situation shits, I almost said situation shits, which they are shitty. Things like this, they just distract you from your bigger purpose. So I just really want to lock into my purpose. And yeah, also just more creative projects. We're going to lock in. Including this, we are locking the fuck in.
Yeah, we are.
And we have so many ideas and goals.
This is going to be a creative collective. So it's not only going to be the podcast.
It's my dream. So I want to keep doing this. And also, number one thing for me is definitely health. Again, talking about PCOS and blah, 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 blah. Just being more health conscious and taking care of my body. You know, your body is your temple. You gotta take care of her. And yeah, that's my number 2 goals is literally just career focused, myself, and health. Yeah, that's where we're going into.
So for 2025, my biggest goal is to just like take over the world. So I feel like I literally have been doing that, but I want to do it in a bigger scale and in a way that I can like build an empire.
They're gonna name a country after you.
No, literally. Like I feel like 2025 is gonna be the year of me. Like I feel like my biggest lesson, and maybe it's just like a destiny thing, I cannot have career and love at the same time. It just does not work.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And like at this point, I need to accept it.
Whenever I feel like there's love in my life, it's just a distraction.
Yeah.
I just get distracted and I'm in my head a lot, and I I feel like guys also, if it's like they're not good for you, they'll just drain your creative energy.
Yeah. Oh, that's another. In all my connections, except, the one, I feel like I just became boring. Like, I wasn't being creative.
Yeah.
Because relationships take a lot of time and energy. So
yeah.
I was not being creative. Literally, you could see the change in me. My hair would get normal. I would dress more normal. I wouldn't work on. And as soon as that connection ended, or as soon as they like broke my heart,
oh my god, that's
bad,
my biggest fear.
That's when my biggest creative
you
endeavors
become less interesting.
Yeah, that's literally
was it
I
relate
for
to that
me.
too. I relate to that.
But as soon as we would end things, that's when I would get a magazine, or I'll go super viral, or literally friendships as well. In all of my friendship breakups, that's why I know I'm not the problem, because I'm like, the universe will not reward me so greatly if I was the problem.
You would get karma.
Literally, as soon as I would cut someone off, boom, she's super viral. Boom, she has an article. Boom, she's in Getty. Boom, blah, blah. Like, literally insane. So I'm like, you cannot have these connections or a romantic relationship and have career at the same time. And I feel like this is the year of me embracing that. I don't even think I want to date this year.
I don't want to date either.
It's all about me. I'm dating myself. Even now, I like go on dates myself. I really like oysters, so I always go out for oysters and wine by myself, and I just treat myself because I can take care of myself. Or with my girlfriends as well. Like, I literally,
like, honey, I could treat myself. I
have a big girl job. I'm good. But yeah, so I'm gonna definitely, it's the year of me. I want to become more stable, more mature, more sexy, more iconic, and I want to surround myself with things and people that truly inspire me. I feel like I want to get back into that. Like, I want to be around more ladies and more women who just have their shit together.
Ladies, let's clock in.
You know, those like black women, it doesn't even only have to be black women, but those black women who always look like they smell good, they always look put together, baddies. Yeah. Literally just career women, focus. I mean, they still date and stuff. I'm not planning on dating.
But they're focusing on themselves.
But they are
first.
so self-focused. And yeah, that's who I need to be surrounded with.
Sprinkle.
And yeah, literally the year of me, I'm planning to take over. This is going to be a huge thing. Again, we want to turn this into a full-on creative collective, and we'll share more on that later.
Honestly, we're working on this, but we're going to have a bunch of opportunities for everyone watching, anyone interested. If you're creative, definitely follow us, because there's going to be a bunch of opportunities, because we really want this to be a network for creatives by creatives.
Yes. So the last thing to end off the episode, we're going to be talking about ins and outs for 2025.
Let's go. Should we do ins or out first?
Outs. These are going to kind of be jokes and like real outs. So
number one out, that will not be named. Out anyways.
She's out.
Second, Shein. Come on, let's just be more sustainable. There's no reason to shop there anymore.
Yeah. The next out is situationships. I feel like, especially at our age, not even to age ourselves.
A little older. It's embarrassing.
It's just really embarrassing. Like, going back to your friend, it's like going back to your friend and saying you went back to that person, this person's doing you dirty. It's just really embarrassing. Like, at this point,
I've been there this year, and I've been embarrassed, and
it's just quite literally embarrassing.
Say no to relationships. Yeah. I mean, situationships.
I'm like,
oh my god, they need to make a dare program for situationships. We need a dare program for situationships.
Yeah, I'm like, we gotta get out, mama. What I was about to say, because realistically, it doesn't take that much to get in a connection. Your situationship should not, your dating period should really not be lasting that long.
Not even. It's like, you got a label or you don't.
Yeah, it's literally you have a label or you don't. Someone wants you or you don't.
Stay because you're
literally
attached.
That's it. Because if not, you're like, if you don't have boundaries, if you're letting shit slide, you lost that person. I'm sorry. Like, you really lost them. No tea nor shit.
Next, drink dates.
You're not taking me out for one drink. That's a waste of my time. That's embarrassing. You don't want to eat. You can't afford a meal.
Me, after I just said the last date I went on was drinks at a drag bar. But it was the worst date I went on.
Yeah, so. It's like, it's not giving drinks. I know some people like drink dates because it's an easy out.
It is.
But I'm like, that's a waste of my time. Like,
I'm not totally against it because I think the worst thing is if you have like a full on like dinner date with someone and it's like awkward.
But I feel like you can still leave.
But you can still
leave. Learn how to say no, learn how to leave. Like get up and go. Like I've done it. Like
you know what's also out, guys? Post games, okay?
We are this is the Pregame Diaries.
This is the Pregame Diaries. We're all about pre-gaming.
Oh, we forgot to also say we made this called the Pregame Diaries because the pregame is literally the best part of the night. It's where you yap, you spill tea, you're catch up.
Even before the pregame, you're out. Even if you're with the girlies, you're getting ready together. You're playing music. You're doing your makeup. You're having a little wine, getting ready. And for me personally, getting ready and just pre-gaming has always been one of the more fun parts of the night. Yeah. Just because it's just like it's relaxing, talking to your friends, catching up. Because once you're out in the club, things get a little loopy,
things get messy. Also, the pregame determines if you're going to have a good night or a bad night. Because the information you find out during a pregame, trust me, I've been there, can dictate how the night's going to go. Yeah.
And honestly, when you go to my favorite pre-games are like a house party type pregame. Yeah, everyone's there, everyone's making little drinks, blah, blah, blah. You're listening to music, you're playing fun party games, you're ready to hit the town, and it always ends up being a good night.
Yes.
And what else is out?
Unemployment. So we know that the job market is hard. So we're not coming for the people who can't, like, who are struggling to find a job. We're coming for the people.
Insert the Kim Kardashian clip.
You don't want to work these days. No one wants to work these days. But no, we're coming for the people who literally just are bums. Like, you're not making any moves to change your life.
You have hobbies.
And then you're projecting onto other people. You're making it everyone's problem. Get the fuck up and do a job application.
Let's block that out. Dating apps.
I've never been on one.
Dating app low-key feels like a sacrifice ritual. Because I'm putting myself out there with my face, being like, pick me. Choose me.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have, like, I just never tried it because I'm scared of it. I feel like I've only heard horror stories.
Listen, some people have met the love of their lives on dating apps. Good for them.
I don't just see that for me.
Never happened to me, so it's out.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm scared of dating apps because I always hear horror stories. I feel like a lot of weird people are on there.
It's scary. You're meeting up with a stranger. But meeting up on dating apps, it's low-key, it's a little scary.
Yeah, I feel like I've only met people in the wild. Like, I've never
I like that better. I like meeting someone organically. Because at least when you meet someone, you already know if you can already know if you're gonna hit it off or not.
Yeah, like me, I weed people out early.
You go out, you're at a bar, you start talking to somebody, you catch a vibe, you're like, ooh, 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 and then you go on a date.
But the thing is about that is that never have I met someone at the bar that was the one. Like, they're the opposite of the one.
To be fair, I've never even met the one. So we'll see where I meet them at.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe I want to start going to more, like, no offense to, more classier places to meet people. Because I feel like I'm not about to meet the one at a Bushwick dive bar. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I don't think the love of my life is in Bushwick.
Yeah, so it's just not giving. At the club either. It's like, why are you as a man at the club? No judgment. But
No. Hitting on somebody at the club.
It's going to be automatically be a no for me. So I want to start going to more places.
This is what you do in your free time.
Yeah, it's like thought daughter, thought son.
What's out? The bare minimum.
Yeah,
let's raise our standards a bit.
You hype because he's texting you. You hype because he said good morning. You hype. Get a grip, sister. Get a grip. Oh, yeah. I'm like, get a grip. Stand up, sit up.
Things that are out, we've been there.
Yeah, for sure.
This isn't a call out, but
yeah, it's gonna be a no.
I'll let you take the last one.
The next out is Castle Core. So Pinterest, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I think they use AI or something to come up with a list of trending things for 2025, and they pick Castle Core, and I'm doing Gallant Girl, which has been published in Vogue, Days, Polyester Zine, and more to come. And it's like, either you saw that and like switch the name or you use AI to come up with these trends, and it's just really ludicrous. And no shade to like my mutuals, but some of my mutuals got chose to work with Pinterest, and it's like even though like, because obviously mine is like more jokey, but clearly like it's having an impact. I'm in Vogue. Armor is literally everywhere now. Like literally,
and I mean,
I'm being
if you
credited.
open up TikTok
And search Armor Girl or search Armor.
Or
I
Gallon Girl.
Or Gallon Girl.
No one, my point is like no one's using the term castlecore.
Like that's literally one of the corniest phrases
Castlecore is out.
Yeah,
but Gallon Girl is in.
Wink, wink. More to cosplayers. But now let's talk about the ins.
Being single,
guys. It is okay to be single. I feel like everyone is so like, and I feel like it's because we consume media that we're seeing relationships all the time. We're seeing these connections, and we want that because it's being portrayed in a certain way, but not everyone's gonna have the connection you're seeing on TikTok.
And like, honestly, some people may have found it early on. Some people will find it later on.
Yeah, and you don't know how those people's relationships actually are. You cannot base your wants and desires off someone you're seeing for 7 seconds on an app. Like, we gotta be real.
Money is in as well. Career and money.
Yes, career and money.
No further explanation needed.
Yeah, I'm like, having
no
a
further
stable job is like actually insane. Yeah.
What's in? PCOS.
PCOS. My PCOS warriors. Love you.
We're embracing it. We're embracing it. We're fighting through.
I feel like y'all need to look harder for a cure for PCOS. I don't feel like people are trying hard enough, but that's another conversation.
All you doctors out there,
you're not trying hard enough.
Lock in.
Next, authenticity and following your dreams. I feel like I've gotten so far from being authentic, and I didn't even like take it as that. I was quite literally just being silly and being myself, but you don't know how far authenticity can take you. And following your dreams, it's like you don't need to live for anyone else. I'm like, my family is a complete opposite of me. If you meet my mother, you wouldn't even think she's my mother, because she's just very, very, very different from me. She doesn't really understand the things I do. She is supportive of it, obviously, because she birthed me, but she just doesn't understand. But I just feel like follow your dreams, because I'm still successful in doing what I want to do. Even I never really wanted to have like a full-time job, but I have one, and I'm still able to be authentic and be myself and follow my dreams on the side.
I do think you're one of the more authentic people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, and literally everyone says that to me.
Hopefully vice versa.
Yes. But yeah, follow your dreams, guys. Next one, you can take that.
Next one, just we've been talking about this. Yeah. Just having stronger boundaries, and if someone's not serving you any good,
cut them off.
Not meeting your needs,
cut them off.
You don't need them in your life.
You don't.
Next up, now we're on a lighter note. Guess what's in, y'all? Skinny jeans. Let's bring skinny jeans back.
If you asked me last year if I would wear skinny jeans, the answer would be hell the fuck no. But I love skinny jeans now. A black pair of skinny jeans, like leather, pleather, whatever, skinny jeans. Like, I love
2015 YSL.
Yes,
the vibes.
like
Tumblr 2015.
Tumblr.
We're so back.
I love it.
With skinny jeans, also wet shoes.
Yes, I
need. Actually, that's so funny because I'm literally gonna go with something very, very Isabel Marant. Okay, let's bring those back. Wet shoes, wet sneakers with those little heels in it.
Yeah,
I used to wear them in middle school because I was short.
Well, I'm gonna be towering over you.
What's other next? Hair feathers, colorful hairspray,
and just doing fun things with your hair.
Let's just have fun. Life is too short to be boring.
Yeah.
And one thing about me is I'm always changing up my hair.
Yeah, me. I'm like a new person every week.
Period. What's also in?
Next is like having a skill and having a hobby. Yeah, but I'm like, having a hobby and stuff is so important, especially like even when I was jobless, I would like create my own clothes to like go out. I had so many hobbies. Like, a lot of people don't know, but I have a lot of instruments. I have like a DJ set. I paint. I just do a bunch of things. I surf, and I always do like just fun things, because I feel like, especially when you have the freedom to be able to do things and just learn a skill and learn a hobby, then that adds to your life. Like, even surfing, I've always wanted to surf for like over 2 years, and I finally got to do it this year, and I literally was so good at it, number one, and I just had such a good time, and I just feel like it adds a lot of value to your life. Even like education is not only like books and stuff. You can educate yourself how to build, which we mentioned in this episode, or just how to do fun things. I think like having a hobby is so important.
For sure. And I love to explore more hobbies. I feel like I already have a bunch.
Yeah.
But love to try something new.
Next.
Being 4'11". Shout out Sabrina Carpenter. Being short is
Yes.
so back.
I
Okay?
literally
Thank
love
you.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Thank you.
I feel like she's so cute. Even when I wasn't like listening to her music and stuff, I just thought she was like the cutest
I just liked her
little
style.
doll. Like, she is so cute to me. Like, I'm obsessed with her.
What's in grunge, early 2010s? You
Yes.
touched base on this.
And accessories. I'm not an accessory person at all because it gives me like sensory issues, but I just think accessories and having a fun...
My personal styling tip, if you feel like you have enough accessories on, you don't keep adding more. Add another jewelry, add another ring, add another bracelet, add a belt. One thing about me is I will add a belt to any outfit. Y'all should look at my belt collection.
Yeah.
And just being cool.
Yeah, being cool is in.
Let's
like,
be cool. Let's be cool.
And being cool, like, is not what like high schoolers think is cool. So cool. Like, being cool is just being authentic, being yourself, absolutely and completely, and just like not like having fear to be yourself, if that makes sense. Like, just keep being you. Not everyone's gonna like what you do, not everyone's gonna like what you have to say, and no one can do anything about it. So just keep being you, keep being cool and authentic. And yeah, that's our ins and outs. And that's pretty much it for the episode, guys.
That is all for today. Lots of yapping.
Yes.
Lots of talking about our life the past year.
Yes.
So
what a year it has been.
What a year. But anyways.
Very grateful. Let's cheers one last time and count. Woo! Welcome to 2025. We got a lot to come. Thank you, guys. I'm Saman.
And I'm Sweekriti.
And this was Pregame Diaries.
And we're signing off.